Today we are starting with how to prepare a financial statement. So before moving to the how to prepare the financial statement, we have to first know what is the meaning of financial statement. Financial statement is nothing but an outcome of whatever recordings what we have done, outcome of accounts or record keeping. So we have seen an entire process. We have done so many calculations, so many problems about so many concepts we have understood. What we did, just recap. What we did first, we have seen basic concepts. Basic concepts. That means we have seen the gap. Generally accepted accounting principles. There we have seen business entity, then we have seen going concern, etc., etc. So that is the basic fundamental of accounts which we have studied. Thereafter, what we did, we have understood the transaction, and then we have bifurcated it into four heads. Four heads are asset, liability, income, expenditure. These four heads are the main heads for the purpose of accounting. But since we also studied that these are the, what we can say, major heads. Okay, accounting cannot be done on the basis of major heads. So what we did, we have done according to the purpose of the money which we have expended, or the purpose by which we received the money. So we have bifurcated into different subheads of accounts, so as to know the summarization of entire that particular head into that particular required period. So what we did, subheads, like we have seen sales is a subhead of income. Then we have seen fixed assets. Fixed asset we have seen building, furniture, etc., etc. Then if at all we spend on that, right? Then we have seen purchases, we have seen rent, wages. These were the subheads according to which we have classified our transactions and summarized. And for that purpose, subheads, we have done the subheads. And then for subheads, we have seen debit, credit also. Debit and credit we have learned. We have learned that all assets and expenditure always are having debit balance, and all liabilities and all income are always have credit balance. But when this balance, what is meant by balance? Means all assets and expenditure, whenever it has incurred, then it will be always debit. And if at all it's a liability or income transaction has occurred, it will be always credit. But sometimes in liability and asset we have seen debit credit both, because if at all asset is acquired we debited, but if we sold asset we have credited also. So such things are, we have seen this part. After subheading we have seen debit credit. Then we have seen creation of ledger, because we have to create a financial statement. We want to reach it out to the outcome, and for that purpose we have prepared several different headwise ledgers. And then we have seen the balancing of the ledgers. We have seen the balancing of the ledgers. Remember, for me, myself, I did it in the T format. This may be an account and some debit transactions, credit transactions. And then we have seen the balance. Sometimes we may get a balance here. We used to call it as debit balance, because debit side is more, credit side is less. If the balance is here, we say it's a credit balance, because credit side is more and debit side is less. So accordingly, we have come to this stage up to last period. Now it's a time to learn the financial statements. Okay, but financial statement means what? Nothing but whatever we did, we want to know outcome. What kind of outcome we need? Whether I am in profit or loss. Okay, how much are my assets? How much I have to pay? How much is having my liabilities? These kind of things will be known only when we draw up a financial statements. Okay, but before proceeding to the financial statement, we have to again recheck whatever we did is correct or not. And for that purpose, we have to prepare a trial balance. Why? Why trial balance? It's only because whatever transactions we did are done either we debited or we credited. That means one effect is in debit, another effect is in credit. And some accounts will have balance called as debit balance. Some accounts will have a credit balance. So we need to know whether we were debited and credited. If at all we skip some credit, only debit has been done by posting to the ledger and etc. Or sometimes in doing the balancing we may have made certain clerical errors like total mistakes etc. Then this debit balance accounts and the credit balance accounts will not match. And what we did, we want to match it. That debit balance account here, credit balance accounts here. List like rent, it's a expenditure. It will always have a debit balance. It cannot be credit unless it's an income. Okay, if at all rent is receiving, then it's an income. Then it may have credit balance. But rent, as a if at all it's office rent etc. paid, then it will always have a debit balance. So all expenditure and assets accounts with balances, only balances will come here. And all income and liabilities with balances will always have credit balance will here. So debit should match with the credit because we initially did this accounting by two effects. Okay, आपको याद होगा मैंने कहा था every transaction will have two effects. It may be either debit or it may be credit. If at all one is debit, another will be credit. So this must tally. This must be tallied. So this is what is called as trial balance. So all accounts like trial balance will be prepared in a particular format like this. I'm doing it in a rough way. Debit balances, credit balances, and particulars. Here particular means particulars. Whatever ledger, you have to take out the ledger and look by one account. Capital account, it's a liability, so it will be always a credit balance. If at all there are losses and if it is a proprietor, it may have a debit balance. Generally, it will be credit balance. Cash, it should be always debit balance. Okay, purchases, always debit balance because these are all expenditure. Okay, fixed assets, any type of assets, it will always like maybe building. Okay, building cannot have a credit balance. Sales, because it's an income, will always have credit balance. So this exercise is required to be done by taking into the ledger. Once this has been done, then this is required to be tallied. If not, then what? We will have to look for rectification of mistake. That is another chapter. Once we read it, then we will move to that chapter also. So this is debit credit is required to be matched. Once it has been matched, then we can proceed for the preparation, or we can start with a preparation of financial statement. But before moving to the trial balance, or even after completion of trial balance, one or certain adjustments are required, and one of the critical adjustment is closing stock. Closing stock, as I already told you, can be of three items depending upon the type of organization. Closing stock may be for raw material, okay, maybe for work in progress or semi-finished goods or finished goods. It depends upon the organization. Okay, so closing stock can be of raw material, work in progress or semi-finished goods, or maybe of finished goods. Is that clear? Now this closing stock is considered as an event, and this can be calculated only at the close of the particular day or particular financial year. So generally, if you are drawing the financial year financial statement, then the last day of the financial year, we have to calculate this closing stock, that how much stock I am having. And therefore, this closing stock is an event. And this is not a transaction as such. We have already paid the purchases. So the transaction has happened. But that purchase is yet to be utilized. And that's why we will have to consider it as closing stock. So closing stock is required to be calculated and therefore it will not come into the trial balance. So closing stock will never appear in the trial balance. This is an adjustment. I'm sorry. This is an adjustment. However, opening stock will appear because this opening stock is already calculated last year and we might have used it here somewhere. We might have used it. We might have used it as consumption. And therefore, this will come here opening stock. Opening stock last year was an asset. This year also but having debit balance. Is that clear to you all? So once this has been done, then we will move to next phase called as financial statement. Now we will have to look for financial statement.